Hey.
Welcome back for the final episode.
Yeah, 17.
Episode 17 of the second season. For the final episode in this room.
Or
any
towers.
room like this. Or in towers in any capacity.
Ever.
This is it.
This is it.
This is sad.
End of an era.
End of an era.
We did how many? This is 17?
25.
Whoa, that's perfect.
This is episode 25.
Oh my god. Of our whole Playdate.
Of the Playdate.
And this is the last time in a setting that looks so familiar like this.
Mm-hmm. And when you see us next, chances are...
Don't even say that. Don't even.
Let's just say it won't look like this. It won't look
What's
like
it going to
this.
look like, Matty?
We don't know yet. Honestly, we have no idea.
That's true.
It might be a little solo action.
Don't say that.
Might be a little duo action.
The Playdate is breaking up. Yeah, no more. We're going
Guys, we have
rogue.
some really bad news. We're breaking up.
Fuck.
Kidding!
Just Joe's.
Just Josh's.
No worries.
Even though Marina is going abroad.
I am. I'm going to London.
Yeah, Marina's going to London.
I am.
Which is
for
exciting.
the first semester.
But
Don't even talk about it.
I
Don't
can't.
even talk about it.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
then you're gone all summer. Like, when am I going to see you? Don't even talk. Like, once? Like, this is so... Don't say that. Don't say it.
I'm back for all of August.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
oh.
except for the week that I'm away on vacation.
Well, I'll also be away on a week on vacation.
Oh,
so
okay.
hopefully it's the same week.
Otherwise.
We got that.
I'm not doing anything before the school year, so I'll be right in Princeton right until the last minute. So.
I'll be in New York.
Fantastic.
Perfect. Anyways.
Pish Posh.
Pish Posh.
Welcome back to episode 17 and episode 25 in total. I think that's a good
I agree.
way to put it of the Playdate podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here, and today's episode is all about wrapping up our sophomore year.
You know what would have been great to do is if we rewatched our freshman one and compared and contrast.
Yes, but we don't have any previous thoughts or
That's true.
any intelligence really to put together that kind of episode.
Yes, correct.
So we're good.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Could have ended it after intelligence. Hard stop. Period. We don't have any intelligence.
Well, rip. So we're just
that's the title of this episode.
We don't have any intelligence.
We don't have any intelligence.
Even though we are halfway through college now.
Oh, not officially.
No, we still haven't finished the semester. Technically, we have 4 more days of classes.
Yeah.
And you have a final.
And I have a final.
That's it.
Today is Sunday, April 27th.
Yes.
This video is coming to you
May 3rd.
Friday, May 2nd.
I got that. Dates are hard.
Dates are hard.
Yeah, and they're really difficult.
But, so...
We're going to take you through our
It's sad,
year.
but we're going to take you...
Everything's fine.
It's
We're
okay.
just a little bit upset.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. We're good.
Okay, so should we take it back to September?
Let's take it back to August.
Oh, okay. God, what happened in August?
Well, I moved in before you did.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I was
about
part
that.
of FISOP, hashtag FISOP, never FISTOPS. FISOP stands for First Year Student Outreach Program, where you do a little bit of community service in Boston. But it was really cool because I wanted to get back early. I wanted to get back on campus. I got paid $500. It was great for doing very little community service. I might add, totally could have been a lot more. But I'm not going back this year because I just don't have the time. But it's going to be...
You did it last year.
It was a good time last year. And I'm passing it on to the FISOPies. I don't know. But then we come in September.
Thank God. I actually came in August 31st.
Oh.
You know, hands up. I don't know when I saw you for the first time.
Not sure. It might have been
September
2nd. Which, as we all know, is...
No, I saw you the night before. I saw you September 1st. Because you met Skylar. And Alejandra was here. And Allie was there. And we went to Nudpub.
That was September 1st?
Yeah, that was the day before.
Anyways, we saw each other on September 1st. We had dinner that night.
Yes.
It was a fun time.
You met Skylar, who came to BU.
Yes.
And she's one of Allie's friends from home.
Yep. And now, hopefully, fan of the Playdate podcast. If you listen to this, shout out.
Shout out, Skylar.
And then the next day, we went to a frat party.
We did, yes.
That was a fun time.
That was really
Darty.
I actually really enjoyed that.
Me too. I'm low-key, like, it was good.
I love when things are outside. Like, it just makes it
when
so
it's
much better.
warm, today is great. It's not as warm as it has been,
yeah.
but still, it's nice.
Yeah, it's so much better when things are outside.
I might add, it's good weather because we can wear these kinds of clothes. It's like freeing, but not like too.
I hate wearing my coat. I got so tired of putting on my coat.
Wearing coats. To a certain point, I just didn't.
Yeah.
I just show up in sweatshirts. I mean, it's cold, but it's better than wearing a coat. So
I just like my coat with my hair, with my backpack. Like, that's so many things. Yeah. And then I get really hot because my coat is just like a really good coat. So then I was just overheating, and I was like, God,
it's so insulated.
Just so insulated, but also my legs were cold, and I was like, I'm just feeling too many temperatures right now, you know. Just and then it was always hot in the building.
Well, how do you feel in that sweatshirt? Because you seem to really like that sweatshirt.
God,
if you watched episode 16, you would know that she's an outfit repeater.
Sweatshirt repeater. Yeah. I really love.
We might have to stop being friends.
Oh my God, I was at that baseball game the other day, and when I got back with my hot dog, those two guys were like, "Wow, that must be a really good hot dog." Because I waited in line for it. I was like, I just want a hot dog. So the way you just said you must really love that sweatshirt just reminded me so much of that.
Of a really great experience for you. So I'm so glad.
Yeah, just the inflection. That's all.
Anyway, well, September happened. And we got into school, and
September was great.
Started. September was phenomenal.
It's always better when it's nicer outside. Somehow that correlation is crazy.
It was better when the sun is out.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We were going through the audition cycle in the Dear Abbeys.
I'm not a part of the Dear Abbeys.
Well, what were you doing?
I honestly don't really remember. I was just hanging out. Like, I was seeing everyone again.
We were in Com 180.
Oh
my God.
Class. We were in Com 180. What else was I taking? I don't even know.
I don't even remember. I was in statistics.
Oh,
I hate that class. Oh my God. But I'm done with my STEM hubs.
Thank God. You just one more midterm to go.
One more midterm.
At the last day of class.
Even if I fail, I will not fail the class. I mean, I will get the hub credit.
Yeah. So. You're good.
Hands up.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God, honestly.
We got 100 on our last lab, spectroscopy in astronomy. That was really good.
That was the first 100 we ever got.
I know. And it was
Which is crazy because we should have gotten one before. But
I was going to say also that lab, we were all like, this was a horrible lab. Like, we definitely got everything
we definitely missed it, yeah.
And yet, here we are.
Yeah.
But
September was good.
You went to a concert.
I went to a concert in Allenstone at the Roadrunner. That was awesome. And then all of a sudden it was October. September went by really quickly.
Yeah, I remember being outside a lot. Yeah. Like, because I did a whole Instagram post dedicated to just September, and I was like, wow, I did so much stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like,
if that happens, you gotta know. Like,
I was just like, wow. Like, I think I was just like really hanging out with people and like, just like seeing everyone again. You know, after the summer, it's just so much better. Like, it's like it feels new again. Yeah, so that was fun. Making some new friends, that was exciting.
Yeah. Isn't it good? I feel like I made a couple new friends. Not as many as you. You made a lot of new friends this year. I made a
lot of new friends this year because I don't know if I talked about this on the last episode, but I feel like coming out of freshman year, I felt like I had a lot of friends. I was like, oh, this is great. But then when I came into my sophomore year, like, I realized that, like, I did have a lot of, like, general loose friends. But, like, you, Allie, and Alex were the only people I considered, like, I didn't realize that you guys were my only actual close friends until I started getting close with a lot of my other friends. And I was like, oh, this is what close friendship is like. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I'm so lucky that you, Allie, and Alex are still some of my close friends. Hi. But I also just like, I've really experienced like making a lot more close friends now. And I think like that was a big thing throughout sophomore year because I made so many more friends and I would consider them like really good friends. Yeah. So that was crazy.
Well, look at that.
I know. It was so good.
It's a good time.
I know.
The sophomore year, they say you learn a lot about yourself. Mm-hmm. And I learned that even in the first month. Like, September was all about me getting into it, and I'm being like, yeah, this is exciting. Yeah. I'm here now. Oh, school.
Yeah.
And then you start school, and it starts to get
big.
So comes October. Mm-hmm.
Your
My birthday.
That was really fun.
Turned 19.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of a party. It was fun.
That was really fun. That was a good night.
Good party.
Really good party.
Limited drama.
Yeah.
People had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you can ask.
You know what I was really sad about? You know how Sarah Cologne came for your party? Well, I was trying to get her here for April. Did she tell you about this?
No.
Oh my gosh. And then I was like, Maddie's show was on Saturday, like a couple weeks ago. I was like, you should come in for that and we can surprise him. And she's like, I would love to do that. And she was like, okay, like, let me just talk to some people because I think we're doing a trip to Boston anyway. And I was like, great.
What?
And then she texted me a couple days ago. She's like, 7 p.m. And I was like, yeah, here's the ticket link. And then that's the last I heard. So just know that she almost.
What? Are you for real?
Yes, I can show you the text. Yeah, I don't really know what happened.
Oh God, she's dead.
Because like also I didn't follow up, so that's also on me. But like, I was like,
she confirmed the time.
I know.
Wow.
So yeah, just know that almost happened yesterday.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about it because your birthday party, Sarah Cologne was here.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Whoa.
I know. I didn't want to tell you when this was happening because obviously it was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But like, I fear the surprise didn't quite work out.
How did Elvis work out and Sarah Cologne didn't? There was an Elvis impersonator at the show last night.
Scary.
Who was
so weird.
Terrible. He was a terrible Elvis.
Yes, he was.
Like that's what was hilarious about it.
Guy in an Elvis
he was
costume.
a guy with bronzer in a blue Elvis costume, and he couldn't walk well, and he
couldn't even talk well.
No,
he was reading off his notes app.
Yeah, like when he said thank you very much, thank you very much. Like that wasn't Elvis, and that is the Elvis line. Whatever.
He also was so scary because I walked in to check in and he was just in the corner going like, I was like, oh.
Hi, how you doing?
I was like, hey, like, but he didn't say anything. He was just staring, and I was like, this is weird. Like,
it's his real hair. You gotta really appreciate that.
This is odd.
He was a weird guy.
Yeah.
He was super nice, and we paid him a good amount of money to be there. But it sounds like he was kind of like nudging a little bit for a tip, and we were like, buddy, it was $200 and you didn't even sing.
Yeah.
And you stayed for an hour. We are not tipping you.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a request of the graduating seniors that we had an Elvis impersonator. Next year, I really want an Abraham Lincoln impersonator.
I think that would be more.
It would be good, yeah.
Okay, moving back to October.
October was good. I went on a little fall retreat in Vermont, which was beautiful, so much fun. And then, I mean, the big thing is Halloween. Unless you did anything.
I was a tour guide then. That's when
that's
that
exciting.
Really fun. But
we talked about that on the pod.
We did. Oh, which episode?
I don't know. One of them.
The fall episode. Yeah, no, I really can't remember fall semester, but I just remember really enjoying it. So I think I was just having fun, probably. Oh my God.
Well, we went to a Red Sox game in
really
late
good.
September, which we should talk about.
Yeah.
But a lot of this was just good stuff. What'd you do in October?
I went to Billie Eilish concert.
Yeah, you did.
It was really fun. Oh my God, my parents were here for parents' weekend. Saw my dog.
Parents' weekend? Yeah, you did. Teddy was here. I performed on Parents' Weekend.
Yes, you did.
I won the tie contest. The tying of the ties. Thank you.
Yeah.
You got to think smarter, not harder.
Yeah. He tied it on himself and then just put it on the person.
Instead of tying it on the front of the person, which is just too difficult. I took a tour of Fenway Park, which was really cool, and my nerd brain was just going bananas. Like it was crazy. What else happened? And then
we were watching Agatha All Along.
What
a good era.
Good show.
So
happiness in that era.
Until the end, where it was just sadness in that show.
It was like over.
And also just like death and.
Who? Rio?
Agatha.
Oh well, yeah, but she's not really. She's a ghost now.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Her son.
Oh, that was
really sad.
It was cool, but then it was Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, I went as a cowboy, because I had a flannel and a cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm.
What did you go as?
Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club.
I did do that. We definitely recapped. You can see me wearing the hat on an episode right up there.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
So.
And then November happened.
Then November happened.
November was sad for a little bit.
Oh yeah. We don't need to.
We don't need to talk
We don't
about
need
it
to talk
again.
about November. That's like fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about November.
I don't want to talk about
Do you want
it.
to skip November?
Yeah, let's skip November.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
Okay,
was
cool.
great. Sick.
Yep.
I went to Sky Zone. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Then it was
December. Thanksgiving, and then it was December.
And that's the end of first semester.
And that was Christmas, though.
That was Christmas.
Christmas was great.
Christmas was
You
so
had
fabulous.
a party.
I did have a Christmas party that was really fun. I did 3 parties in 20 days. I did one on the 10th, one on the 20th, and one on the 30th, and it was so fun. I did my birthday party on the 10th, and on the 30th, 2 birthday parties, and a Christmas party. And you were at 2 of those. You were at the better 2. The 3rd one was not good.
Okay, well then I'm glad I went to the 2 that I went to.
Exactly. But it was really fun. I loved my Christmas party. I'm so excited to host more dinner parties this summer with Bella. And you will be there too. No, you're going to be there. You're going to be there.
What, am I going to fly?
Why don't you bring your car to DC?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because then you could just drive.
I know. It's like a 4-hour drive, but yeah.
No, it's not is it 4 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, you can sleep over.
To New York City. We don't have to talk about it. This is not a sad episode.
This is a sad episode. Oh my gosh. I was also, what else did I do in December? Oh, well, let's talk about the semester as a whole, because that's the end of first semester.
Yeah, that was the end of first semester, and what a semester it was, honestly.
I agree.
It was a really easy time.
I was going to say
there was not much drama in our lives.
Except for one big thing, but it ended over winter break.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. I would say that was my favorite semester so far, genuinely.
Not this one.
This one has been good. It's been a lot harder though.
Oh, okay.
Like
academically, this one was harder.
Academically and just like emotionally.
But I like it. Yeah. I like this one more.
Yeah, I would say last semester was my favorite. It was just so easy. Like everything was good. You know what I mean? And I got a 4.0 that semester, feeling good. That was really nice. It's okay. Okay, you made Dean's List.
Yeah. I guess.
No, and I feel like I just made a lot of really good friends. So it was just beautiful. And it was wonderful. Okay, but this semester was really good. And I will say this is a close second.
Easily.
Yeah.
I would the sophomore semesters were 1 and 2.
Definitely. Oh,
for sure.
100%. Sophomore year was so much better
than then let's look through the camera roll, shall we?
Okay, yes, let's go. Oh, I scrolled all the way back up.
Well, I'm seeing some pictures from December still when I was the cameraman for your party.
That was
I have all
really
these
nice.
to scroll through. I went skiing in January, and it was really fun. And I went on a big trip where my phone was broken
oh my God,
on a big day for us, and I couldn't respond to any
It was
texts.
a very big day for us.
Just a lot of news in general.
Yeah.
But then I saw Allie came down. We played Topgolf, which was fun.
I was not there for
I
that.
ran around in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Disney World in January.
That's crazy.
And that was before school started. I was bus clubbing all the way.
Yeah. From skiing to Disney to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To then back to Boston.
That's so true.
Yeah.
How was your winter break?
Honestly, one of my better ones, but it went by in a blur.
It went
much
really
faster
fast.
than the last winter break.
Yeah, last winter break was
quite
rough.
slow.
Mm-hmm.
Last winter break was like, it's 5 weeks. Like seriously, this winter break I was like, it's only 5 weeks.
Yeah, last winter break was so bad. There was like so much death, and then I got like deathly ill, and I was like, I was like, that was like the worst I've ever been sick, because not only was it like bad, it was like for a long time, and I was like, guys, like this is not a good way to start off 2024, you know. This winter break went by so fast.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad way to start the year.
Death. Yeah, I agree.
Whew.
Oh my gosh,
what a terrible way. Damn.
Yeah, I turned 20. That was fun.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I got into core power yoga. That was also fun.
That's okay. Okay, core power yoga is a scam. I'll say it here first. So is Soul Cycle, and so is any major branded workout routine.
Matty, I think you just need to come with me to a core power class.
Here's why.
Okay.
They get you hooked on the branding.
Yeah.
They get you hooked on the name.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to core power.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that.
That's exactly.
I need to embody that, though.
They get you hooked. You could do yoga anywhere.
I could, but not in a hot room with someone yelling at me. Not that they don't yell. They're very kind.
Okay.
They're very much like,
Sure.
you know, it's very
Yeah.
relaxing,
Very relaxing.
but also really hard. So, you know.
Took so many.
Oh yeah, this
Look
is
at
when I
this
thought
one.
TikTok was going away.
TikTok was almost
I
banned. Well,
know.
it was for 6 hours.
Yeah, but then it came back.
And then it came back. Thanks to President Trump.
Don't say that.
That I will say, first semester took a dip because of the election and because so much of my time was consumed stressing about the election.
That's fair.
So I didn't like, but you know, fuck it, we ball. So we curse all the time. Why did I get scared about that?
Freak it, we ball.
Freak it, we ball.
Oh my.
Well, then I got back
Mhm.
and thus started a slew of hockey games.
So many hockey. I got my jersey. That
You
was
got your
fun.
jersey. I started this year commentating for
Yes.
hockey and basketball and softball, and it's been a crazy year of extracurriculars for me. But it started in the fall, but it was really ramping up in
Yeah.
January and February.
Mhm.
I called the Boston College game.
Mhm.
I called one of the later games that was like really important for them too, and like just so many things happened where I was like, me really? Like, I feel like I'm not the guy for this.
I'm just a boy.
I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy.
Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world.
Is that Patrick Mahomes?
It's Louis
Oh,
Armstrong.
okay. My bad.
God.
And
Jazz legend.
that's on me. That's my bad.
I went to a Y2K party and broke out this jacket.
Oh
Green
my God.
satin New York Jets jacket that I don't have many opportunities to wear. The most recent one was at the NFL draft.
You
But
wore it?
Yeah, I wore it for the draft.
Nice.
Then I threw it off because it got so hot.
Oh, it's just so warm.
It's so warm. But then we met Bean very early in the semester.
We did.
Bean is
Propaganda
the
dog.
propaganda dog.
For
But
the-
she's so cute.
She's so cute.
But it's okay because
so
she's
cute.
propaganda.
She's so stupid. Can we talk about
Okay, Bean is the Boston University
police dog?
police comfort dog. She is not a police dog. She has not been trained to be a police
She
dog.
failed out of police dog school. She's
Wait,
too
really?
friendly. Yes, that is why she's the support dog.
Motherfucker Bean is the dumbest dog alive. She doesn't know where she's going. If her handler,
Mhm.
I imagine her handler working his whole life
Yes.
to be in law enforcement.
Yes.
And then
Which is
is not, we don't have to talk about that.
Yes.
You know, that we have our opinions on it. We're not, yeah. He worked his whole life to be in law enforcement. And he joins the Boston University Police Department to help students keep colleges safe.
Yeah.
And then his assignment is to walk around this dumbass dog every motherfucking day. And she does not listen to him. Bean, sit. Bean, sit. Bean, sit. Ball. Bean, sit. Ball. Do you want the ball? Bean, sit. She doesn't give a shit.
No, she doesn't.
She bites everything. And then she just runs around.
But she's so cute.
But she's adorable.
She's so cute. But genuinely, she does whatever she wants to do. Like, no one has control over Bean.
And like, I don't know why the police department of all people is the group that handles this dog. I feel like it should be the dean of students, maybe.
Or like well-being, like
well-being, student health services as a dog. Just seemed off.
Yeah, she's their propaganda dog.
Yeah.
They made her a whole Instagram. They have playing
Bean.
cards for her trading
It's
cards.
right there.
It's on our fridge. Yeah, it's so. Oh, it's Wally.
Well, yeah. So January, a lot happened in that month.
We were trying to go to Astronomy Night Lab every Tuesday and Thursday.
Every-
And it did not work because every Tuesday and Thursday there were clouds in the sky because it was
Shocker.
January.
It's Boston in January.
Yeah, but we did eventually go. Not until the beginning of April, end of March.
End of
So
March.
we were checking every single week for about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
We made it though, no worries.
You made it.
Yeah.
But January was pretty crazy, and the end of January was big for me. I went on my first date in 3 years.
And how did that go?
Pretty good, I'd say. Eliza, if you want to comment below how you think that went, then go for it. But
Eliza is Maddie's girlfriend of a couple months now.
Of about to be 3.
Yeah.
So I think it went pretty well.
She's a very avid listener of the Playdate podcast.
So comment below.
Yeah.
My girl. Tell him how it really went down. It was something that we had known that maybe that there was something there over winter break, and we texted like literally every day. Okay. But texting is a very hard medium.
Yeah, it's rough.
I was very happy to text her, and I would get scared literally every time that I saw her name, but then I would be like, this is weird. Like, I'm not seeing your face.
For a whole month,
for 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's insane.
And then we got back, and the first day I saw her, I was like, okay, fine. Let's finally, not okay, fine.
Okay, fine, I guess. No.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
Let's go out. And I was lucky enough that she said yes. And I've been lucky enough ever since that we've been still dating. Mm-hmm. And that's as much as we'll say about this. But it has been a pretty big year for me. So
yes. Good semester, Matty.
Good semester.
Good semester for Matty.
For Matty. Yeah. So then we're in February now. What happened in the Febs?
Oh, I walked on the Charles.
It snowed a lot.
Oh my God! Let's talk about this winter because that was insane.
It was first winter for a long time.
For a really long time, and then the snow stopped, and it was second and third winter for also a really long time.
Yep.
We had the Super Bowl. That was fun.
Oh, it was a Super Bowl, and the Chiefs lost. Thank God. Saquon Barkley is a Super Bowl champion, and that's just who I wanted to win.
Yeah, that's so fair. Oh my gosh.
The Eagles are visiting the White House soon.
I did see that.
And Jalen Hurts was asked if he will be visiting as part of the team visit, and he didn't say a word.
Yeah, no words for son.
And that says more.
I wonder what that means, though.
I think he's still deciding.
Yeah, I really don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he wants to go. But Mookie Betts, who originally did not go in 2019 with the Red Sox, he went with the Dodgers this year because he said it wasn't about him, it's about the team. So despite him having some personal grievances about the president, he went because it was a team accomplishment.
That's weird.
But we were talking about this.
Yeah.
If you had an invitation to go to the White House and meet the president of the United States, who happens to be Donald Trump, would you accept it?
I feel like because I'm not a public figure, yes, also, I think I would, but I'd be a little, one, why am I being invited? But two, I think
you did a really good thing.
Jesus Christ.
For Republicans.
Oh, then,
Well, I just mean they thought it was a good thing. Which could be a good thing for Democrats too. You cured a disease.
Do you think they would think that's a good thing? They don't like vaccines.
But it's not. You didn't make a vaccine. If somebody has the disease, you can cure it.
So medicine.
Medicine.
But they don't like medicine.
Guys, get your act together.
What are we doing?
Jesus Christ.
I feel like yes, I would. Just because I feel like I need to see,
I need to see if it's real.
Yeah.
If he's real.
Yeah, but I don't think if I was a public figure like that and it was because I won a Super Bowl, I would say no.
Huh. Okay.
I think it was just because no one because I feel like when you're a public figure like that, you have so much influence and stuff like that, and it's just.
Imagine being the team that got to go see Barack Obama.
That's sick. Yeah,
because Republicans didn't it wasn't such a harsh political climate back then that even the Republican hockey players didn't care about that. They just went to the White House.
Yeah, because also it's Barack Obama. It's not Donald Trump. They're very
He's so cool.
He's just yeah. He's just way less polarizing too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, I can't tell if I'd go, especially because I'm working in Washington this summer.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's very different too, because it's you'd be going for experience,
Yeah. I'd be going because I'm going to the White House, probably part of my job.
Yeah.
So I think I'd go.
Well, yeah.
But it would be difficult to say no, but it would be difficult to look him in the eye and shake his hand. if
Yeah, I don't
that
wanna touch
opportunity
him.
arises.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Well, then it was Valentine's Day.
Oh my god, you're still there. Okay, yeah.
And a lot of stuff happened there, and it was men being manly. A lot of my life just consists around the Dear Abby shows. We went to a playground.
Yeah, yes we did. In the
Here's
snow.
Yep.
That was pretty
Here's
fun.
the image. It's a great image.
Yeah. Yes, the men being manly, that was a
here's-
traumatizing night. I will not lie to you.
Why?
It started a whole chain of events in my life.
Wow.
It all stemmed from that moment.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know this. Did I know
Yes,
this?
you did know this. We'll talk about
What
it
are the
off
chain?
camera.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was crazy.
I know what it is, but with the vagueness right now is.
This
We'll
is not
talk off
something the
camera.
Playdate needs to hear.
But this is a picture of Marina calling me a slut. But
so actually, someone else wrote that and put that on you? Did you write that and put it on you?
somebody wrote it.
Okay.
I put it on my chest.
Nice.
And then you were like, slut.
That's so true. Because, yeah.
Only because I did it first. Although, would you, not in a bad way at all, you would totally call me a slut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Per use.
Yeah. Per use.
Slut.
Per use.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, then it's March.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what happened in March? Well, I was shooting a music video.
Yes, you were.
Freezing cold
Yeah.
at midnight for 3 days straight.
That's rough, but I'm so excited to see it.
Oh, it's going to be so
I'm
good.
like, I saw the teaser.
September.
Bruh.
I'll send it to you. You'll be like, oh, great, fight, crikey. Crikey, that's Australian. Oh, I love it, innit? Yeah.
Yep. That's going to be me in London, for real.
I just blew out the microphone.
You what?
Being British.
Oh, okay. What?
It was great.
Okay. Okay, I thought we just talked about Eliza. I'm so confused.
What?
What? Who said this? Anyway, moving on. Was that
Moving
good?
on.
I don't. Sometimes lines are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway.
Anyways, well, it was our dear friend Allie's birthday.
Oh my gosh. This whole I don't remember anything.
Well, March was spring break.
From Men Being Manly to spring break, I don't remember a single
You
thing
went to
that
Los
happened.
Angeles?
Yes, I did, but I'm saying the in between.
Oh.
Don't remember a single thing that was going on.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah. That was a rough time. Yeah, it was Allie's birthday though. That was exciting.
Mm.
She had a fun little party.
And then it was spring break and you went to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I got really sick right before I went to Los Angeles. That was really bad. I literally thought I was gonna die on the plane. I was like, well, because I was taking, oh my god, whatever, lame. We're not gonna get into it. I was just taking so much Tylenol and I wasn't even doing anything. I was like, guys, what is this? You advertise as a fever reducer, yet my fever is not being reduced, you know? But I went to Los Angeles and then I was healed.
Mm.
And that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I had a great time. Except it was raining in LA. Like, what is that about?
That's crazy.
I know. But it's still super exciting.
Yeah.
You went on tour.
I went on tour with the Dear Abbeys. Shocker.
That's crazy.
Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Princeton, New York City. Great time.
Princeton sneak.
Fantastic Princeton sneak. Little Princeton sneak. Yeah. I went to my elementary school, sung at my high school, sung in the archways of the university. It was all very fun.
All over the tri-state.
Yeah, all over we hit every state of the tri-state.
Nice.
Although I've known the tri-state to be New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, so we did not go to Connecticut.
Okay, you hit 2 out of 3 of the tri-state.
Good try.
Try.
That's funny.
No, it's not. Yeah, and then
reluctantly,
Bella came to Boston.
Bella came to Boston.
Thank God, honestly.
And Bella had a great time here.
Yeah, and I had a great time with Bella here.
Lots of fun.
I think she should honestly just transfer here.
Honestly? Can you?
Isabella Grace?
You should transfer.
You should just transfer.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you got that. Yeah, it was so much fun. I ate so many saltines. It's great.
Just so many.
Just so, 2 whole sleeves at once. It was a lot.
But saltine, I feel like they get in your mouth.
Yep.
With the dust.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was literally me. Just eating saltines.
Well, that's fun. Anyways, it was midterm season
Oh
at
my
Boston
god,
University.
that's horrible.
So bad.
Horrible. Like,
just so bad.
The worst midterm season I've ever experienced.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my god.
To
like
date, yeah.
It was horrible. Somehow the classes this year or this semester for me, all of their assignments line up perfectly. So they're all
That's so great.
But every single moment I was awake, I was doing something, and it was horrible. Did not enjoy.
Wow.
But it all worked out in the end. Oh god.
Well, March was fun, but it was a bit of a slow month, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. It went slow.
It went slow for sure. But then it was April, and the sun is out.
Thank God.
And we're having fun. It's
April
a good time.
It's been a long month, though.
It's really,
fast,
really
but it's been
long.
Yeah.
The days feel long. But we started with the Red Sox. They're back. I went to 4 games, which is good. My goal is 5 by the time I leave, which...
You got that.
I got
Just one more.
It's one more.
And you have what?
I have 2 weeks.
You got that.
I still got that. But it's going to be a good time, and we've all been hanging out more. You ran a 5K. It's been sunny out.
Thank God. Oh, look, here's Ada.
Just been fun.
I was at a Red Sox game.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, do you have any major takeaways?
I kind of went into it earlier, but just sophomore year is really good for building relationships. But I will also take away that sophomore year is very much more stressful than freshman year in a lot of different ways.
Classes get harder.
Classes get a lot harder. This semester, classes were so much harder. I don't know why that is, because I feel like generally they were all around the same level, numerical level as my classes first semester. It was just time management was harder. Everything was just harder.
The easiest class I've ever taken is the 500 level class I'm currently in.
That's crazy.
But I think that's how it works.
Really?
If you get that high up and you're able to contribute, well, because also mine is a seminar class.
Okay.
So it's just about talking.
Okay.
And how you're able to talk in that environment. But still, 500 level government affairs class, I felt like it would be heavier.
Yeah, you would think.
It was not.
No. I think another takeaway I had is just I'm good at speaking. I think I did a lot more talking this year than I have ever done before. One with tours, but just in classes. And I had so many more presentations this year and stuff like that. And I've just gotten much better at public speaking. So I'm oh, that's a good new skill to have. What are your takeaways?
I don't know. I mean, this was just a really good year. And a lot happened. Yeah. And I've had to...
It went so fast.
It really goes by fast.
Yeah.
A big thing is just going to be enjoying what time we have left.
Yeah. We're only halfway done.
Only halfway done. Yeah. But it goes by quick. And I have been I've been very, very happy. And it's going to be hard to say goodbye to this year because I have been doing things that make me happy, bring me joy. And this is not the typical content of the Playdate pod, but things are good. And if you're sad when things end, it's because it was a good thing in your life. And what are you gonna do? But junior year,
don't say it,
apparently kicks some ass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what people say.
Okay, I'm scared.
Because if classes got harder in sophomore year.
No. I also hate how we're just getting closer and closer to leaving school.
Yeah.
That's stressful. No one needs
But then and I got more stress next year. I'm still gonna hope to do the same amount of things.
Yeah. If you hear
writing
that,
stuff.
Sorry.
It's just a lot of wind. The writing stuff and the broadcast stuff, and I'm music director, which is very exciting and very fun. But it's a lot of work.
You're gonna be great.
I think so. Thank you. It's gonna be tough not to have you around, but we don't need to get into that right now.
It's gonna be really sad,
and it's going to be hard not to have you right here. But your London number is gonna get blown up like a motherfucker because
London.
You have to get a new phone number.
Why can't I just use my iCloud?
I don't know.
Because that's what I do with Marissa.
I've seen.
Did she change her phone number?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, my London number. I have to memorize another number.
It's going to be plus 44 too. Disgust. Why is England, by the way, the 44th country that got cell phones?
I don't know.
That makes
We're
no sense.
plus one.
We're what?
Yeah, we're one.
You're 44? There's so many.
I know. What other countries?
How
Canada?
many?
Like,
Canada's 2, I think.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, because it's like
Next
to each
yeah,
other.
that's true.
But England should not be that far off, guys. Guys, Playdate PSA. Let's not let England be so far back, even though there's some punk bitches who lost the Revolutionary War. Happy 250th anniversary of the start of the Revolutionary War. Although this part of the anniversary is like really bad.
Yeah,
Like we were gonna lose at this point.
We were just dying left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Whatever. I've been talking about Paul Revere a lot lately. I did a
Me
whole
too.
ad about him. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, for Zipcar.
Well, I think Paul Revere was dumb as shit.
The British are coming.
Motherfucker ran around saying the British are coming as if people couldn't see them at the top of the hill.
Yeah, I know.
There was no like phone communication. He didn't get a text before anybody else.
No,
it was
he
like
just
the British
saw
are coming.
it.
He saw it, so he told everybody. He's like, yeah, I saw it too, Paul. Paul. His name is Paul.
Yeah.
It's not Paul Revere. His name is Paul at the time. Oh, Paul. Thanks for telling us.
Thank you.
You know, by the way, they have a drummer at the start of their infantry that is telling us that they are arriving.
Yeah.
And wars back then was not like stab, stab. It wasn't like hard fighting. It was just lining up and shooting
Yeah.
and fucking hoping for the best. That's what, like, wars are dumb. Let's have world peace. Matty Baglio said it first.
Oh
but
my gosh.
I just don't. If you're going to do a war, at least, like, attempt to kill the other people.
Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god.
The lining of muskets, just like that. And also, imagine being in the first row and the sounds are behind you. My ears would be bleeding.
Yes, and they didn't have headphones.
They did not have headphones back
stupid
then.
little hats.
The fucking, the triangle hats?
Yeah, just like insane.
Dumb ass hats.
So basically, the UK is stupid.
The UK is stupid. I cannot believe you're going to that second-rate country.
Yep.
Oh, but I think that's about it. We're ending on a rant about Paul Revere.
We hope you enjoyed this era of the Playdate.
We're 2 seasons down, 25 episodes down.
In a room that looks exactly like this.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here without you guys, so.
No. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
We love you so much.
We love you so much.
Yeah.
So as we say at the end of every episode, and this will not change, peace. Love. Bye!